And yes, this time I'm sure that there is nothing weird happening in the background. Not like last time.
You'd be surprised.
So what just happened in the background? Don't worry about it.
You'd be surprised.
But what about... Don't worry about it. You sure? Yeah, really. Don't worry about it. You sure? Yeah, I'm positive. Like I said, don't worry about it. Something fell over. Something tipped over. Oh. Something tipped over and... a whole lot of things tipping. Oh. That's what was tipped over, huh? Oh. This. My old phone. Wait. No, it's my phone. I tipped my phone over. I'm not missing anything, but I tipped my phone over. That's the reason why I put it over here. From the chapter start. I don't really care right now about the drop frames and all that shit. That's just slobs being slobs. July 9th, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 3. Oh, God. God's now such a... How do I say that? Maki Tobae, Your Honor. Pixie of the Arpeggio. Right. It's court's in session. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You also accuse A.O.K. Truth. Very well, Postcode. My opening statement, yeah? No, actually, that was something else. They say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them? I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? You'd only be kicking them when they're down.
What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm going to visit someone who's terminated. Right after this trial. The Chief Justice.
The Chief Justice?
His son's afflicted with a most terrible disease. He doesn't have long. Oh, I thought I'd go pay him a visit. Thought saying something might be moving. Thought saying something moving might be the order of the day.
Well, why don't grown-ups ever just say what's on their minds instead of pretending?
Looking at me with something like this.
Hey! What are you looking at me like that for?
In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly. Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement. Briefly. You look agile. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. First, I review the victim in this case. Romain Letos, age 35. Global manager for Diva Songstress Lamoire. Cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all details. Court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy. 45 caliber. That's quite large. Direct hit from that could knock a man on his feet. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. The damage to his body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood was such that he could not be saved. Crime photo. 2 shots were fired. 1 shot missed. The other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets were found in the wall. Observe the diagram. This is where the bullets hit. I see. Go accept this into evidence. If we're talking about a 45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon use.
Really? Yeah, apparently. Weapons that size have proper kickback. If say the judge tried to fire one, it'd break every bone in his body.
Defense will take more care in choosing examples.
As I say, victim was shot backstage in a dressing room.
This dressing room has only one entrance, the door. Let us investigation. However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots.
Talking back to you and Emma, huh?
Yet when the witnesses entered the room, it was empty, save for victim's body, of course. But that's impossible! Exactly. This matter was impossible. For all but one person. One person? That is, of course, the defendant, Maki Tobaye. Only this defendant could have committed the crime. But how? It's quite simple. Circumstances of crime scene make it clear. Very well, I assume you have testimony to back up this claim. Let the witness please take the stand. Your name and profession, please.
Emma Sky, detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert performed that night. Emma seems tired somehow.
Security at the concert, you said.
Some security I was. Couldn't even stop a murder.
Now don't blame yourself, things like this happen. I've even made bigger mistakes, like really,
I'm sure that makes her feel much better. I want to hear about these bigger mistakes.
In a case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered, and we were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony if you want. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime. Murder circumstances.
The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way weren't allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I went into the room, filled with blaring rock music, and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it.
It was lucky that a detective was the first on the scene.
But the guy was the only way out of the room, right? Yeah, pretty much. I don't get it. How can he say that Maki did it? Looks like we need a bit more information.
Very well, defense may begin the cross-examination. The fun never stops.
The night of murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was the detective doing on security detail, might I ask? If it was only a concert. My thoughts exactly. But orders are orders. Even when they come from rock guns. Prosecutor, yeah.
Yes, allow me to explain. I smell something. A stench. Conspiracy. That day at the concert.
Conspiracy?
Well, isn't it obvious? My keys! That whole morning, no? The whole day was ruined. And it's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't ride my hook to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case.
Possible you simply misplaced them.
Misplaced him. Misplaced items. Don't just wander into a murder victim's hand on their own. What says prosecutor Gavin if your keys were in the victim's hand? That makes you a prime suspect. Love, slow, acting, and new. A trickening is waiting for you.
He's singing something. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top?
The getting up in the middle of my concert. I was like a sailor, adrift on a sea of salt. Anyway, I didn't want any escape. So I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the task. They say I gotta shut up.
Oh, I can't. What do you mean, time on my hands?
Please, just a moment. Rock?
Blaring, yes.
When you say rock, are you saying perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days? I wish it was popular again.
That's right. We went to the dressing room. It was blaring over the speaker on the wall. I piped sound from the stage into the backstage through speakers. That way people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on stage. And it had to be so loud.
You don't listen to the Gaviniers of your ears. You feel it with your entire body and soul. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume.
When we walked into the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime.
So you could hear that music playing. Then everyone on the stage for that song has an alibi, including myself.
Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. How could you know something like that? As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen, we know that there was only one exit from the room, that door. The small window only opened a tiny crack. And I was standing in front of that door. So how could a killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility, the air vent.
Oh.
But that air vent was too small! Who could Exactly. There's certainly no way you could get through, nor me. The only one who could fit through was a child. Remember, access to those rooms was limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed.
And of all the people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child. The defendant picks the other arpeggio, glitching up on the screen, and disappeared from the scene of the crime.
But that's just conjecture!
There's no other way out of it. You are not
And there's another vital piece of evidence. Evidence? What? Marks were found on the air vent grill. Case that it had been recently opened. Wait, what? And something else was found quite clearly. The defendant, Maki Kobaya's fingerprints. What?
Order! 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 That event was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. Their forehead? What fairy tale does this suggest to you? Only one could pass through that door to heaven. And that is one is our sin.
Why are you looking at me, Apollo? I was out whooping it up in the audience.
So this was his decisive evidence. I decided, indeed. I believe that's enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was washed, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. I believe we've heard enough to determine our verdict. Even I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That review, that would have to be enough.
That can't be over already.
Very well, I believe this trial's finished. The defense has no contradicting evidence. The prosecution has presented our proof, clear and plain. If you have contradicting evidence, it better be clear and plain.
Apollo, they got us on the ropes already. You better come up with something quick.
No, I know!
Get us out of this.
Or a witness that can prove Maki's innocent beyond a doubt. Mr. Schultz, you have contradicting proofs that can overturn the prosecution's case. If you do, you better tell us about it now.
So soon.
Time is just up.
The court wants contradicting proof.
I call a witness.
Prosecutor Gavin, you claim that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely. I swear it on my career as a prosecutor. And on my million-seller hit song, Atokinin, My Love.
There he goes again. Well, that's too bad. Because there was a witness.
Ho ho! Really now? But how did you come to possess knowledge that prosecution clearly does not?
Because I'm the only one who... because I'm the only one in the world who knows this.
What's going on? Just talk to him now.
He's still alive. Mr. Latos, can you hear me? Cold? No, don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help's on the way. Hang in there, Mr. Latos. Tell me, who was witness?
What? The victim said this before he died? Yes, he did.
What do you mean by that?
All he knows is what our hothead says he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself.
Bust the truth, he said it! I even told you about it! But apparently you ignored me completely.
It's my policy to fully investigate everything I do, really. Really, this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough. Mr. Justice, we need clear, contradictory proof. This witness of yours, unknown to prosecution. Failure carries a stiff penalty. A steeper penalty than usual, Scotland? There's no backing down now. Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. I call Lamois. Lamois?
Recall Mr. Letouse's last words.
The witness is Siren. Oh! He meant the siren!
That's right. The siren of the ballad. Lamois. Lamois was only on stage for the second set. And she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness.
I see. Well, prosecution guy. My claim still stands. There are no witnesses to this crime. Very well. Let's hear from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Lamois to the witness stand.
Lamois would say nothing the night of the murder. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her, no matter what it is.
It is my distinct honor to welcome the sight of the ballad to our courtroom. You can speak English?
Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There's much I do not know.
You speak so well. Have you spent time here before?
Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of her language, nor where I studied it. What do you mean she doesn't know?
I too thought to call her as witness, but I didn't. I had reasons.
What's that?
Lamois
Suffers from amnesia.
Amnesia?
Lamois not much to remember. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Well, she's even more mysterious than I thought.
As lauded singer Lamois, she did a good. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress. I see. I care surprisingly little about people's past. You've nothing to fear in this corner.
There's something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened.
Lamois, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up here. Yet the young gentleman with the white forehead over there was adamant that you stand.
Oh, Lord. Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy.
Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice. That's what you saw the night of the crime.
That's what I wanted to say. I saw that. That night I was invited to sing on stage, and I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details.
I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying.
There you have it. She hasn't. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be.
Well, you just got better, Apollo. Way to go.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet.
Mom wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something, and I've got to find out what.
Yari!
I'm sorry, Lemoire, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch, do you not? Why, that's Lemoire's. She was wearing it for her son. Care to add that to the testimony of Prosecutor Gavin? This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime. What? Lamoire, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night.
What is the meaning of this? Lamoire, please explain.
Lamoire? She says English is quite difficult. That trick's not gonna work here! Of course not, consider your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer truly. But you have missed one important fact. What now? In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. What? Think back to the moment of the crime. You know where of I speak. She really saying what?
Talking about, Apollo.
Right when the incident occurred. Is she talking about that? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. Let me make sure no one comes in, right? Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Witness.
You're cold. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help's on the way.
The witness is siren.
Fucking a siren. Witness anything. Emma! What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? No. I sworn I heard a door close. I looked into the room. There's a plant.
So that was when your brooch dropped.
That explains it. There was no other time I could have done. But that's ridiculous! You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped the brooch? Ow. Fuck it. She has raised a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is idiots.
So she looked in at the crime scene.
Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what happened. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Ah, go ahead, shouting. Who's there? Oh no. Horrible voice indeed. Ah! Closed the door immediately.
Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony.
That's too convenient. She's hiding something. Memoir. You did look into the room, though, right? Yes. Testify as to what you saw. Though it's only the briefest of glimpses. When my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latus's body was behind a wall. Saw nothing. The late Mr. Latus's body. The late Mr. Latus's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. Latus's death than you're saying. I can see you trying not to remember, but the effort you made, you swallow. Can't fool my eyes. It was so terrible. Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? One moment, Lamoire. Yes. What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot? Yes. She was hiding something. I knew it! Lamoire, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony. How could that be? Take this! Lamoire contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it. The request. Tell me, Lamoire, how'd you know he had been shot? Well, Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is a document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Latus had been shot. How could you have known?
You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope.
That sweet song of yours was sounding a little too sweet. No. Please, allow me to add to my testimony.
Of course. All we want to know is the truth.
What kind of girl, huh?
She saw something, I know it. Even if I said so. I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latus had been shot. Lemoire, they call you the Siren of the Valley, but lies are hardly becoming of such creature.
Put down worthy of our prosecution.
Such put downs are hardly becoming of people, Apollo.
Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, huh?
Come on, can I be cool for once? Observe diagram. Lemoire, you look in from the door, just for a moment. Correct. Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, yes. But they were in the wall. The door's on. You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen the bullet holes. Just...
Lemoire.
Yes.
I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been holding back from
I must tell you what I saw.
it. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. And I'm certain it will be on the nose and both. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishment. As he speaks, I still believe that put us in something that will leave us absolutely nothing.
But she knew how Mr. Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemoire.
Very well. Lemoire, please continue your testimony.
Very well, I shall. I was on my way from the stage to the backstages. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't much. It was a grown person. I know it was.
So, you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you say? This is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play, Alfred. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination.
Keep going, Apollo. You were right about Lemoire. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. A grown person, that's lovely. I am sorry. My speaking your language is lacking.
Certainly you can at least see whether the shooter was male or female.
It was not a young man.
And you're sure?
Yes, his voice was clear. Quite clear.
Voice. Looking at this diagram, seems like the dressing room was quite cut up. It does seem likely that you wouldn't have give you the shooter.
As you see, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. And when I hear a voice, I do not feel it. That voice was the voice of a man.
So you heard a voice, but wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Letos?
Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Letos who spoke, I would have known.
So you heard the witness, you heard the shooter voice, the voice of the young man.
Oh, this is a good testimony. It proves it wasn't Marty.
Indeed, this turns out to be true. It will cast this case in a considerably different light. What's the defense opinion of this testimony?
Contradictory. Though it pains me to say this, there's something about Lamar's testimony that rings false.
Bravo, Airhead. You're colder than I thought.
I'm sure you remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin. As had been established, no grown man could pass through that air vent. He couldn't have fled the scene of the crime.
But that means Lamar has to be lying.
I know it's bad for our case, but I can't shut my eyes to this. Believe me, the idea was tempting. It is as Airhead says, yet this is not the only contradiction. What next?
Lamar, I understand why you would want to protect Monkey. Yet remember, you are the siren of the balance. And lies do not become such a creature. What does the prosecution mean?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that?
I recall the state of the crime scene as quite well.
State of room.
Yes, and when the murder took place.
The window is closed. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it.
But I'm sure.
Lamoire, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical skills. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat guesswork.
But she's the only eyewitness we have!
So you say. And the victim named her, the siren, as the witness.
That's right! That's what Mr. Latus...
We had joking. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Judge! The prosecution requests that the witness be excused. Please. I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. That is indeed a question of the witness' credibility.
But Lamar can't testify. But we don't have a chance proving Monkey's innocence.
Cross-examination over. Prosecutor Gavin. You may continue making your case. Donkey. Now, yes, I would like to hear from Fräulein Detective again.
Wait, let me hear Lamar's testimony one last time!
But the cross-examination's already over. Until such time as need rise. This witness may leave the stand.
I am sorry. I could not be of more assistance.
At last back to Rivia, child. Ready, Airhead?
I hope I didn't miss my only chance.
Fräulein Detective, how far had we gotten until you so rude?
Don't ask me!
I dislike saying the same thing twice. And I never repeat a song. If you would, Miss Sky.
I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Lecter's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling.
Ah, yes, there was only one door. The witness you was standing in front.
That air vent isn't very big. How limits the people who could possibly get through?
I certainly would have difficult time.
You sure would? Not only that, you wouldn't have been there in the first place. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for a killer is the defendant.
Virtuous of performance, I couldn't put a doubt myself. Just stay clear, okay? So, reading the report, something caught my eye. What's that? Circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
The circumstances? How did Mr. Lettuce's body disappear from the room? And end up on top of that stage tower. Holding a guitar, no less.
Acceptable station, Lettuce. Thanks, guy. You was kind. You work in this job long enough, you'll get a nose for things. Very good for it. Perhaps you can tie it all. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Right, the body moves. And how does that lead us to the killer?
I believe Monkey stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lemoire's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim, and Monkey practically left his signature at the scene. All of this clearly points to the defendant.
It does? When?
Lemoire's song?
Yes, the guitar serenade. You noticed it's cold too, did you not?
It's cold.
All of the events that day followed these lyrics to our song. First, the keys my heart held on to so tightly were stolen. Then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Lettuce's life was taken by a bullet. The rest hardly needs explanation. Guitar, all together for the sky. That's mad! It's like a story out of some fairy tale.
I admit, I've forgotten about the song. There it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale has arrived.
No, I was the one who first noticed that.
I've heard of jumping rope to songs and counting the songs, but killing? It's a wild world out there, Judge. Very well. We've heard one song and we've heard one song and dance. Let's get to the next cross-examination.
I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing.
Oh, hey, is Fox Santa do?
What do you mean by his signature? The bullet holes in the wall, of course? The bullet hole. The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed, and left a hole in the wall.
And that means what is that?
The dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. It can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range.
Unless if you're Mihoshi. It's difficult to miss you.
Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim. No, you can't be serious!
Monkey, he can't see.
That's why he missed? It's the only explanation that makes sense. Use sound and other senses to fire the gun.
Boy. That reminds me, the moment of the plan at the time. Are the ideal conditions for tracking myself? I'm sure. No wonder
I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. And just what do I do now?
Raise an objection.
Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see. Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim.
That's certainly both.
And it might have been the revolver's fault. The revolver was a very large caliber, correct?
The shooter wasn't used to firing such a large gun. Why, it could dislocate their shoulder.
Exactly. The defendant, Maki Tobaye, is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. You would have to hold it 2 hands. For a gun that size, you would have to hold it 2 hands. In some form, either by the hilt or by your arm. But you cannot do it one hand with a gun that big. The kickback alone would throw off Zane.
Convincing argument to be done.
Take that, smug prosecution.
Oh, Apollo.
What?
A bit about Maki being tiny? And the gun throwing off his hand? Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
Oh. It does not matter why he missed. What matters is what the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seems to agree on that point. Good! Good. I really put my foot in it this time. But let us get to the facts of the matter. If you would, Fräulein Detective.
Very well, the witness will add this to their testimony.
Right. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind.
Igari!
The prosecution holds that the shooter couldn't see. Scientific conclusion based on a thorough examination of the crime scene, yes? Apparently not thorough enough. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim. What? This is the evidence.
The photograph of the crime.
I don't care much for a smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. There's no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There's something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
Then perhaps you would best show us this assumption.
Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, yeah?
Very well. Show us what you were talking about, Mr. Jones. The contradiction at the crime scene is...
Well, right here. Contradiction's right here. It's mere bloodstains.
I thought it was just my blurry vision. It really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head, much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court.
It's almost as if you wrote something. I get it. At least I think I get it.
Get to us, Colin.
When Mr. Retus was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write in but his own blood? Etc.
Thanks for making my point. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here.
That does seem to be a distinct possibility.
Victim wrote the killer's name. Certainly a logical conclusion.
God, I just wish I was all fucked out like that.
Of course it's rubbed out. Why, if I were a killer, I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind. And I never thought.
No one has anything else to say.
About what?
So the prosecution accepts this. You agree this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer. And the killer tried to rub the name out. What's your point? What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing their name? Well, Mr. Letus was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was... Oh, wait.
Once he saw what it was?
But what did you just testify about the shooter? I said they were Yet the crime scene contradicts itself. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise? May I remind the court that the defendant, Maki Kobayashi, is blind. He couldn't have been the shooter. Impossible!
Hold up! Prosecutor Calvin, please explain to me what all this means. I mean, looking at this photo, seems quite clear that the shooter could see. And up until now, it seems I owe the court an apology. Calvin has I banned with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred. During our concert, apparently this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not fired in a entirely timely manner.
I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, oh, look at him. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't? And he's about to tell us?
I got an idea. It's Rock! If this documents before that, I question for Fräulein detective. If I
What?
Yeah. Why do you think that Maki Tobai is blind?
Huh? What did you say? What are you saying? Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's the blind penis, right? So he's...
Mostly the one. I mean,
Doesn't Lamoire lead him around by the hand all the time?
no way. I have a report here on the defendant Maki Tobai. According to this, Maki Tobai can see perfectly well.
What?
His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever bohemians. He can see quite well.
But you said...
What did I say exactly? I had not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. The only one who did was Fräulein detective. But that... a significant fact, yes. Consider, Maki Tobayashi is. And he was the only one who could have fled through the event. I see no problems, please.
But what about the bullet? In the wall?
The bullet holes, yes. I believe Alpha had neatly explained this to us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the 45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in other words. Yes! How's that? I'm afraid your EGRE has just flown off for brighter skies. This is the weather. If I need a heart.
Forehead!
Yes! I know you didn't have what it took. Ahead!
You jerk! Just what was I in here for? Comic relief?
Yes, Emma, you were here for comic relief.
Oh, that's true. She did get basically destroyed. She got done worse than Dick Gumshoe.
Oh, man.
And that guy fucking what Dave homicide detective occupation Dick Gumshoe one time.
No kidding. It's like, I'm sorry, would you...
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Yeah, apologize.
oh, sorry.
There's no way to apologize.
He's angered. Oh, he's angered the Trucy now. Look out. If we could please end this bickering now.
What you gonna do? Threaten him with Mr. Hat?
Whatever. I'm not leaving. I can leave. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solving this case if it kills me. I just need a bag of snackoos.
But the testimony is already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Or you need Shirley's panties.
You know, it's basically ripped into another dimension.
Don't say that. What? This bloodstain. The criminal tried to wipe it out, right? Yeah, seems to be what happened, yeah. We might be able to find out what was really written here. Really? You can do that? That's right, with this! It's called Luminol!
I've seen that before.
Maybe you know of it. Chemical that reacts to blood.
Science.
Yay! Ah, yes, have we done one of those tests before? Have we done one of those tests yet? Yes, we've done it before. Yet? No.
Ha! That's if I'm going to tell you.
That stains cover a section of the couplet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it in here, in court now.
Right. Go for it, Polo! Okay, I have to do the test. Just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. Chemical that reacts to blood. I heard of this somewhere.
Previous games have pointed this out. Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
Right, ready? Easy as pie. Just touch the screen to spray an area. Here, give it a try. The eyes of
So we're spraying this in the middle of the court.
Yes. The eyes of the entire court.
Oh my god, what's this blood stain here for? Oh, that was DL6.
I thought it was the other one.
How are your hands shaking?
Oh yeah, and that was from April, May, June, July's temper tantrum.
Oh god.
And this was from Dee Vasquez biting her nails so hard she bit her finger. Oh wait, and what was this? Oh, this is the epic Mad On Guard scratch off.
Oh god.
Where he decided to play $100 scratcher with his face.
Refreshing like a spring breeze.
I bet the blood thinks differently.
Oh.
And we just met that moi. Wow, it really works. This must be the power of science! It says IPXX314206. It says Austin 316 just whipped your ass again and again and again. Okay. Is that the killer's name?
And if you read the fine print at the bottom, it says, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Aha! I have it!
So what is it?
Zavani!
Both those letters IPXX look familiar. Yes, everybody remembers that International Grand Prix. Oh, I'm sorry, it's IPGX, I'm sorry. This is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol, you mean the International Police Agency?
Well, I don't know. What does Interpol stand
I
for?
thought it was IWGP.
Yes, most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number?
Why would Mr. Latus even know a number like that?
Good show, Fräulein Detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come on to the witness stand. Oh shit, we brought in Dickhead! Darian.
Dickhead, are you there?
What you want, sir?
Agent Detective Dickhead. Oh, Dickhead! He's a meme, motherfucker.
Dickhead! Dickhead! Go check into this Interpol ID number. Sure thing. Give me 30 seconds.
He's a flaccid motherfucker.
Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 20 seconds. Shock! I'm not sure what to think of. The prosecutor's case is outside so soon. That number really not of an Interpol agent.
Oh, wait, I know. What if Maki Tobaya really is undercover Interpol agent?
That would be possible. Possibility. And one that would mark him as a killer for certain.
Why do you want to know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
Yes, he has some time while we wait Guardian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? Curious mystery concerning Maki Tobaya.
What about little Stevie Wonder?
What are you talking about? Fräulein Detective, please, accept my apologies. How about a bag of snackles? I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see it just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to them.
You had me until that last bit.
It's not there is a rather straightforward question.
Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend he couldn't see?
Exactly. Makes little sense. What do you think?
It seemed too much of a bother to tell you what?
Yeah, really. It's like, I didn't bother to tell you.
Xavier, stop being a dickhead, man. That's Darian's job.
Dickhead!
I mean, Xavier, I have a shit ton of respect for you, but right now you're really pushing it.
It's like you just went down from being awesome to what? What do you think? Oh,
Huh?
Maki Tobaya pretended he was blind.
A tongue!
Do you know it?
How could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why he does.
He's known from the start of the trial.
He's been waiting us the whole time!
Something wrong. Do you think perhaps this is some kind of game? I'm gonna leave that to 40 over here. Well, do you think this is all some kind of game?
You think it's a fucking game? Do you think it's a fucking game? You really want?
And on top of that, time to play. Time to play the game! It's all about a game and how you play it.
You see, this is a motherfucking game in the middle of this very ring.
Oh,
No.
how I remember that. I miss the golden age of wrestling. Just for that one moment, how many theme songs were so awesome back in the day, and now we just got generic as all get out. No, not so long as I heard that before. I knew why. I suppose people will sold over 1 million records really are something else. Yeah, and guess what? Most of them, they're dead.
Why does that have to do with anything?
There was a reason why Maki Tobaya pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. He can get enough.
What's for himself?
Mr. Joseph, can you present that he shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness? Yeah.
Maki had no reason to pretend he couldn't see. Which means, no. It couldn't be!
Good shot, Ahohead. It seems you're sort of searching.
Figure these things out on my own! I hate having to take cues from this guy.
Very well, look at this.
This is why he was pretending he couldn't see.
Because you thought he was John Cena.
That's... I'm
Samurai Maki Tobaya. Recall the relationship.
He said, you can't see me.
In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting this country. I'm on a pianist.
Well done, Heffelhead.
They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano.
So his name is actually Little Stevie Wonder Elton John.
What?
Rocket Man!
She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go.
All times.
Yet we have just learned that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Maki could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, it wasn't part of the performance.
I think
Yeah.
there's a simpler explanation.
But what if it was the other way around? Yep, da 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 da. Just
Mm.
spit it out.
Yep.
Just spit it out, Ray. Machi can see just fine. Lamar is blind as a bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, the moccasins. Mm-hmm. The moccasins.
Yeah.
Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Birds of Steel!
Really? It was all the other way around!
Give it up for 44, everybody!
The one who
It was me, Austin! It was me, Hallelujah, Austin!
You're fired!
The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamois.
What's this? So you mean to say that Lamar's... She...
Yes, you're right. Lamois is one.
What?
You didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody!
This is crazy! What's good, Gavin?
No.
He shed some sanity on his madness. Defense has made an outrageous claim. Only thing outrageous I see above the defender is his last 4 feet. If I see it, it's not past 3 days. It's quite quick. But that makes no sense.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
Well, since we have her here.
Why not ask Lamois herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting.
What does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me. I had no idea she could see. I hadn't even imagined it up till now.
Sheriff, bring him up.
Lamois, as we did it before you, before us getting this way. And yet I must. Please, do not be concerned like that. Those eyes. She really can't see. Really? It is true. I was gonna ask for your hand in marriage.
I mean, hi.
How funny. That a tiny light in the ball. How funny it is that a tiny light born in the ball would one day grow to entangle the realm.
So you...
Yes, as I mentioned before, I remember of the time before I became the Note that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for darkness.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward you. The getting of this child, therefore? Or was that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime
had no direct witnesses. Ah. Now, Lamar, I must ask you to stand. Will you testify? What? Will you testify to the court about
Of course. It was never my intent to receive any of it. May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes, of course. Though I admit I'm a little lost.
I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor. I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew who was, but no others.
But this is a murder trial.
I apologize.
I guess you know what that means is that whenever she's doing music, she plays through sense of smell.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
And sure plays mean pinball.
Can you smell with all the colors of the wind?
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Can you paint with all the colors of the greens?
And let's not forget the most important. Can you feel the love tonight?
Can you please stop singing? Because you can't do it.
Shut the fuck up, Ryu. You don't tell me how to live my life.
You tell me how to live, damn it. That's what they call a fact that I do.
Dear Lord.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Da 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 da.
Mushroom, mushroom.
Mushroom, facts that I do. Da 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 da. That is called Puffle Mail.
I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would.
She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add?
I'd like to cross-examine.
But what's there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand. She has a disability. It's called blindness. We know.
She has a dick.
Oh, that too. The importance of thinking for yourself. Very well, defense may proceed. However, be aware that this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness.
Okay.
There was no asking for her measurements or her dick size.
But I did want to ask, how big were her titties? There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that, and I'll be happy.
Demise.
When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Lettuce? I meant my 6-inch dick. Of course, he was my manager. No. And that's what's been bugging me.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice.
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense.
You are thinking of when you discovered the bug, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was. He's live? Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me?
Tomato! Cold, so cold. Witness.
Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help's on the way.
See.
him there, Mr. Lettuce. Tell me, who was the witness? He just said the witness could not see. Blind witness. The witness is...
Mr. Latouche, who is the witness? Latouche here.
Oh, what?
Latouche and Latouche. Yep, I can totally see the connection.
Mr. Lettuce told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. I don't know.
Now, if the witness can't see, and you know it, then clearly it means you heard something.
But is your name Frank? And did you see it? If your name is Frank, then you saw it.
Oh God, no. Frank saw a joke, really?
Yes.
Oh, I like to. Yeah, I would say that's definitely a saw it pun because I want you to cut it out.
Aww.
Oh!
What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything you said. Think of his last words once more. The witness siren. We've heard them many times along with the little play acting by our defense. I remember this myself, but that statement's not what I heard. I mean what he said before that. Before? What's in before that? That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said he can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see! Amazing grace. Too bad the defense didn't. Well, now forehead. Try relaxing and
Forehead? Have fun.
Try relaxing and looking. Not relaxing first next time.
Maybe try sniffing the facts too first.
Order! Order! Yeah, I like to make a ham cheese sandwich. They call them was I was on my way from the stage to the backstage. There were 2 shots, and I couldn't do anything to stop it. But she couldn't have heard 2 gunshots. That only proves that. That is not the most important point. The moment he was shot, Mr. Little's witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness?
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such thing wasn't possible. The window's closed. We have already run a simulation of this. And we have just mentioned this before, but you must take off your clothes first. That's the first thing you must do. And then after that, you must close the door.
And then no one will know.
And then after that, he will show you his house. Not
The
if-
way.
Yes. He will also show you the way.
That was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Your Honor! What is the bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here? We have results back from the investigation. Investigation? Ah, Interpol number that Mr. Lettuce left us. And that's it. We will continue this cross-examination after. Detective Cassons, your report, please.
last info about the number. Sure you find the answer intriguing. Be quick as always done. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX314206. Agent registered under this number was Romaine Latest. What? Undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Lettuce himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. His code name was M. So when he wrote those letters, he was traumatized his own identity. And cautiously tried to walk them away.
Mr. Lettuce was an undercover Interpol agent. So him being Lemoire's manager.
Don't you know? Undercover? He was an undercover brother. Well, it's just a cover, most likely. Oh, there's one other important detail, Funk. I'll tell you. Concerns that 45 caliber revolver, not what. Apparently belonged to Romaine Latest. An Interpol permit to carry firearms. And registration number on the revolver match. So the victim was killed with this full weapon, which makes sense. Hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. I think it must be an Interpol agent on an undercover.
Where did all that charge in there? Somehow you think.
Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Casson. It's great to help. Ah, no problem, no, Your Honor. I'll be in now. Hold it!
Wait,
Lamoire? Is something the matter?
that voice just now.
Yep, she's heard that voice, right?
Darian?
Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I'm sure.
It was him? You aren't saying...
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Lettuce when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
The dickhead. Is this some kind of joke? What? No. Why? The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I've never seen that happen before. Of course, not every day you get to see an accusation like that. Lamar fingering Darian Krishan. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could have really been his voice Lamar. Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no living out now, Apollo.
Shut up, Trucy, and your magic panties.
Yep. Somehow she heard a voice you physically could not hear.
I heard
And it was
all.
Dickhead. It was Dickhead McShark Teeth Put himself.
True. It's like, and who was the guy? Yes, who was the guy that kept flashing before Trucy like 3 times over? Wouldn't your ass like to know?
Oh, clearly that was Geeky LaDouche.
Of course it was him. Why else would it be?
Ye like.
Oh my lord. Let me see how much of this. Oh, good friggin' lord. This is 2 to 5 hours, I believe. Oh, God.
If something tells me you have a way to go.
Yeah.
If I remember right, the next trial takes a very long time.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does.
Mm.
That's
It's a good case. It's a good case though because it does at least expound on the central theme that this game hits on.
Precisely. After all that, I'm like, okay, what really
Yeah.
what really happened?
What really happened versus what you can actually prove.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real central theme of this game. And I mean, if all fits perfectly, I mean, take the first case for example, Turnabout Trump.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you were able to expose what really happened, forged evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Even the second case, there's a lot of supposition that takes place that eventually pieces it all together, but even then it's kind of flimsy. And then you have this case, where
Right.
literally it happens again.
It's like, oh hey, this one person can't see. Wait, so you mean to tell me the blind leading the blind? Yeah, the blind leading the blind.
It kind of is after Lamar just flips out like that over Dickhead's voice. How could she suspect a dickhead? Much less a dickhead that came from the hoods of the shark teeth.
You know, he prides himself on being a dick. Of course, that's also saying, oh hey,
He pulled himself up from the projects on the block of Sharknado and Mako.
Ooh. Oh, let's not forget about the Meg.
Oh, can't forget about the Meg. Yeah, that was a rival gang.
It's like, what the hell? No.
Yeah. Y'all disrespected my jaws?
Yo, B.
Eat your heart out, Waukee, Kentucky. That's a real G right there. He's got the shark teeth. Represents the sharks.
See, the worst thing that could possibly happen now is you got somebody that's dressed like an eagle. That's like, we already know who's a panther in the posse. I'm like, yeah, she's a sexy beast too, but she's also underage.
Now, if you got the sharks going on, the one thing you absolutely cannot have happen is you can't have the Jets show up.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely not. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No, Bernardo would not stand for it.
Oh hell no. Oh, he would take highly offense to that. It's like, what? What is all this bullshit? Anyway, next time, the second investigation, I'm done. I'm not doing any more for tonight. Peas and hair, grease and chicken. And bacon, because why not?
And if you use the ham and cheese sandwich and give it to Lamar, make sure it's the right ham. She can taste it otherwise. She can taste the fucked up order. I ordered maple ham, not Black Forest!
Oh, make sure that's the good shit too.
Oh yeah, maple ham's the best.
Make sure it reads Boar's Head on the cover. If not that, man, you better pray that's some sliced ham, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You better pray that's some sliced ham.